Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to the Form 2 final examination revision for maths. This is part 6 most probably. And then in previous videos we did a lot of things including inequalities, square roots, area of circles, area of arcs, and all those. And the latest one we did was the square roots, basically just clicking calculator. And in this video we are gonna start with the trigonometry. Now, this is the second last topic, of course. I mean, this was supposed to be the last topic, but then I just added a few more at the bottom. Okay, so trigonometry. Okay, my pronunciation is not really correct, so it's okay. So I just call it trigo usually. All the Chinese usually call it trigo. So on the right is a triangle. So here is a triangle. And then we first of all mark the angle ACB as theta. What is theta? Theta is this symbol. This is called theta. How about ACB? Where is that? Start from A, go towards C, and then end towards B. So angle between that is this C. Yeah, so this angle is now called theta. Theta. Cool. No need to draw so much. Let's not waste space. So this is your right angle triangle. Oh, I already told you what triangle this is, because there is a right angle here, 90 degree here. So that's why this is called a right angle triangle. Alright, and the next thing we have to find the hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent lines. Now these you learn in class, right? Still. So this is your theta. Basically the one in the middle. It's easier to read it this way because you're still in junior form, so you won't have very complicated figures. So ACB, this is your theta now. And this triangle is called a right angle triangle. And the next thing, even if the questions just directly in the end asks you to find the value of theta, you also better find out everything else. It might help you. You never know, right? So what is all these lines called? That's a right angle here. These two are the legs, and this is the hypotenuse. Yes, legs are the one next to the right angle. Those are the legs. You can make an L here. Legs. But who cares? So we start with the hypotenuse side first. Hypotenuse side is the side that is opposite the right angle. So opposite the right angle is called hypotenuse line. Alright, and then opposite side. Opposite is for the angle. So the opposite of the angle is called the opposite side. And the one that's left or that's next to the angle is called adjacent line. Adjacent means next to. Okay, so let's name the sides. Hypotenuse side is this one, so we call that AC, and then opposite is AB, and adjacent is BC. AB as in here, AB, and BC here. So you now name all these three things. It's good. That's just the basic thing. You have to write O, A, and H, and then see what the question is. These are just kind of like tips. Okay, these things won't be given in exam, of course. That's two basics. And then now we know that AB is 6, BC is 8, and AC is 10. So let's try. AB is 6. Let me write that. BC is 8, and then AC is 10. So I have all these three values, 6, 8, and 10 here. And now I want to find what is sine theta. How do I find that? Or the cosine theta or the tangent theta. How do I find that? Not the theta, just these three values. To find that, remember this thing, SOHCAHTOA. Yes, remember to write it on your own. So sin we need O and H. We have O first, so O will be on the first part and then H on the second part. So what is our O? O is 6 here. How about H? Is 10 here. So when you write sin theta, it will be 6 over 10. Can they be further simplified by anything? Can they be divided by something? They are even numbers, so they can be divided by 2. So after dividing it by 2, you're just left with 3 over 5. Or you can click calculator, 6 out of 10. 6 over 10. Cool? How about cosine? Cosine is A and H. A first, so A is 8, and then h is 10. So your answer will be 8 over 10. Can they be further simplified? They can be divided by 2, so 4 over 5. Or you can click in calculator. 8 over 10 is, you will also get the same. How about tangent theta? Tangent will be O and A. O first, so O is here, 6. A is here, 8. So 6 over 8. Can they be further simplified? They can be simplified by 2, so 3 over 4. Now that you found all three things, how do I find the theta? That's a tricky question. Which one should I be using? So what you can do is use any of these, okay, any of these, and then you can find the theta. So I will prefer the first one because it looks good, right? So sin theta equals to 3 over 5. Now that is for sin theta 3 over 5, but I just need a theta now. How do I cancel out this? We will do shift sin. Now what is that, miss? So open your calculators. Do you see here sin, cos, tan, sine, cosine, tangent? But then now I don't need the sin. So what I do is give the negative 1 power. Do you see the sin negative 1 here? Cosine negative 1 and tangent negative 1. But those are in brown color. So when something is in brown color, we click shift. So shift, sin, and then your number 3, ABC means over 5. Execute. You get your answer as something like this. So I'll write the answer. So you get your answer as 36.8698975. But in your exam, I just need your first 3 digits. Just first 3. So you will write as 36.9. Oh, miss, it's 8 here. Why did you write 9? That is because we will always have to round off. Round off means seeing the next number. If it's 5 or above, then we will add the value to the previous one. For example, if it was 3684, this next number is a small number. Do I have to add? No, it will still be 36.8. But if the next number is 5 or above, then we add the value to it. Okay, even if it's 89, this will add the value and it will become 36.9. Okay, so basically depends on the next number whether or not you have to round off. If it's a small number below 5, then you don't have to change. But if it's 5 or above, even 5, you have to add the value. Good. So that's it for this one. Now, where's the triangle? So since the triangle is somehow lost, let's draw it on our own. This is your triangle, and then I will again have ABC. It's actually the same as the above one. So what kind of triangle is it first of all? This is a right angle triangle. And which one is our theta? Our theta is the angle ACB. So it's the same. So ACB is our angle here. So this is theta. Sometimes the question gives you already in the graph. Sometimes they don't. Or sometimes they don't give you theta. They will give you something as ABC. If they give you some other letter, you change it to some other letter. Okay? It depends on what the questions give you. Okay, now let's find the hypotenuse line. Hypotenuse line is the line that's opposite the right angle, which is this one. And then, so that's AC. Next, opposite side. Opposite side is the line opposite the right, the angle. Your angle is here. So opposite of that, that's a CO, which is AB. And then the last but not the least is the adjacent, so whichever is left, so BC. And then what information are we given? 3, 4, and 5. So let's write that. AB is 3, BC is 4, and the adjacent hypotenuse is 5. And then now what do I need to find? I need to find sin, cosine, and tangent theta, right? Before that, let's remember the tip. So 3. Always remember that. So if I want to find sin, I will have to use O and H. O first and then the H. So it is 3/5. Can they be further simplified? No, so just leave it there. And then we also have the cosine. Cosine, we need A and H. So A first and then the H. So 4/5. And then tangent, we need O and A. So O first and then A. So 3/4. And so that's 2, 4, 6 marks. Wow, that's crazy. And then how do I find the theta? So take any of them. This time let's take the cosine. It will always be the same answer. And then now you don't need that cosine, right? So what do? This is normal sin, cosine, tangent. And if you don't need the cosine, we do shift cosine. Then 4/5, you execute it, you get this answer. Oh, it's the same. Why is that? Because remember, after simplifying that, we also got 4/5. It will always be the same angle no matter which one you use, okay? That is 36.9 as well. In your calculator, you got 36.86989765. But we just need the first 3 digits and next number is big, so that's why we will round off to the previous one. And don't forget the degree sign because you're finding the angle. Okay, next. So what kind of triangle this is? This is a right angle triangle. Don't write this, write the actual form, triangle. And which one is our theta? Our theta is the ABC. ABC. So this angle, the one in the middle is B, so B is your theta. And then let's find the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the line that's opposite the right angle, because do you see the H here? There's a 90 degree here. Cute. So the line opposite the right angle is called hypotenuse. So this is your H, which is BC. And then which one is the opposite side? Opposite means the opposite the angle, so AC. And then we also have the adjacent, which is leftover, which is AB. And then what information are we given this time? We are given that AB is 5. We are given that BC is 13. We don't have the opposite side, so we can't use that, right? What can I use then? I have the A, I have the H. Which one is A and H? Before that, let's use our hint. Our hint is so, ka, twa. And now I have the A, I have the H. I have the A, I have the H. So that means I can use cosine. So I will use cosine theta equals to A first. A is 5, H is 13. And then if you don't need that cosine, you will do shift. So shift cosine 5/13. You get the answer as. And do I have to round off? Yes, because the fourth number, I just need first 3, but next number is a big number, so you will round off. So 67.4 degree. You had 67.38. This number is big, so you round off. Good. So let's hurry up. So what kind of triangle? Right angle triangle. And then which one is our theta? Theta is at ABC, ABCD. So ABC is our theta. Which one is that hypotenuse line? Hypotenuse line is the line that's opposite the right angle, which is BC. And then which one is the opposite line? Opposite line is the line opposite the angle, so AC. And which one is the adjacent? That means the leftover. So which is AB. So you have everything now. Let's fill in the information. AB is 9, BC is 15. AB is 9, BC is 15. So I have A and I have H. Which one should I be using? Always give yourself this thing. So ka twa. And I have A, I have H. Which one should I be using? A and H. So cosine. So cosine theta will equals to A is 9, H is 15. And so theta will be shift cosine 9/15. You can get that as 53.1. Do I have to round off? No, because the next number is small. So it's just 53.1 degree. That's good. Let's continue. So this is a right angle triangle. Which one is our theta? ABC, which is here, because the figure can move around. And then which one is the hypotenuse line? Hypotenuse line means the line opposite the right angle. So this is your hypotenuse line. Which one is the opposite line? Opposite is the line that's opposite the angle. So this is your opposite line. And then whatever is left is called the adjacent line. And then what information are we given this time? We have AC. AC is 5. We have AB. AB is 13. And we don't know BC. So we have our O line. We have our H line. Which one should we be using? Sin, cosine, or tangent? Sine, cosine, tangent. So, which one? We have O. We have H. OH is in sin, so we use sin theta equals to O first, 5 over 13. So our theta will be, so shift sin, because you don't need the sin, 5 over 13, you get the answer as 22.6. Do I have to round off? No, because the next number is small, 1 only, so no need to round off. So it's 22.6 degrees. Good. Next, what triangle is that? Right angle triangle. And then which one is our angle? ABCE. Here is your theta, da 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 da. The theta here. And then which one is our hypotenuse line? Hypotenuse line is the line opposite the right angle, so which is here, AB. And then which one is the opposite line? Opposite line means the line that's opposite the angle. So here, AC. And then whatever is left is your adjacent line. So you have written all OA and H. Good. And then now what information are we given? We know AB. AB is here, 15. AC is here. AC here, 9. And what can I find? Oh, I will have to find theta, right? So, which one shall I be using? I have 9 here, so O here and H here. O and H. I can use sin. So sin theta will be O first and then the H. So you click that 9 over 15. So shift sin 9 over 15. You get your answer as, same, right? Theta will be 36.9 degree. You got 36.86 and this number is big, so you round off. Easy peasy. Let's go then. So trigo. Right angle triangle, of course. And then which one is our angle? ABC again. It could be anything in an exam. It could be BAC, but it can't be ACB, right? Because there's a 90 degree already. And then which one is the hypotenuse line? Hypotenuse line is the line that's opposite the right angle. So this one, AB. And which one is the opposite line? Opposite line is the line that's opposite the angle. So AC. And whatever is left is called the adjacent line, which is BC. And then what are we given this time? We are given AC. AC is 4. We are given BC. BC is 7. So which one can I use? I have O. I have A. So before that, always write the hint. So which one should I be using? I have O, I have A. O, A, twa. So tangent theta equals to O is 4, 7. So we click that. So tangent is here. So shift tangent 4 over 7. You get the answer as 29.7. So you write that 4 over 7. So theta is 29.7 because it was 29.74, but this number is small, so no need to round off. Okay, so 29.7 degree. Okay, the last trigo question, and then we go to indices. So right angle triangle. And the theta is at ABC. Which one is the hypotenuse line? Hypotenuse line is the line that's opposite the right angle, so here, which is AB. And then which one is the opposite line? Opposite line is the line opposite the angle, so this is your opposite line. And then the last one, of course, whatever is left is the adjacent line, BC. And see what information you're given this time. You have AC as 10. You have BC as 12. Oh, so which one should we be using? Before that, always write SOHCAHTOA. Which one? We have O, we have A. O and A is in tangent. So you write tangent theta equals to O first, 10 over 12. And then you click calculator, shift tangent 10 over 12. You get the answer as 39.8. 39.8 degree. It was 39.80, but this number is small, so you don't have to round off. Cool. So that's it for trigo. And let's move on to the last practice. Practice 20, indices. Indices is basically simplification. And before we start, always remember we do numbers first. Can they both be simplified by some number? Can they be divided by something? Yes, both can be divided by 3. So 27 divided by 3 will be 9. And the 15 divided by 3 will be 5. Good. What is the other method? Clicking calculator. So 27 over 15. You get the answer as 9 over 5. So you also write that, 9 over 5. The next thing that we deal with is the unknown. So x first. Which side is bigger, up or down? The down side is bigger. Oh, no. Upside is bigger. Square here is single here. So you put the x on top. And then the powers minus 2 minus 1, which is 1. So you don't have to write it. It's just a hidden one. And then how about for y? Which side is bigger? Downside. So you put y at the bottom. And then again 2 power here and 1 power here. So 2 minus 1, 1. So no need to write it. That's for question 1. How about question 2? Numbers first. Is it fully simplified? They can't be further simplified. So that's okay. How about the x and how about the y's? So numbers, we know it's already done, 9 over 5. How about the x? Which side is bigger, up or down? Up. So you put it there, and the 6 minus 1, 5. How about y? Which side is bigger? Down. 6 minus 1, 5. That's the end. So next, numbers first. 36 over 20. What can be they divided by? They can be divided by 4. So 36 divided by 4, 9. 20 divided by 4, 5. And then how about for P? Which side is bigger? Upside is bigger. 7 minus 1, 6. And then the last one, Q. Downside is bigger or upside? Downside. So 8 minus 1, 7. All is positive with you, and you can continue to try the others. So numbers, nothing to change. How about the R's and also the S? R first, R, the upside is bigger, so 5 minus 1, 4. As downside is bigger, so 7 minus 1, 6. Let's continue. Numbers with numbers first, 36 over 20. Oh, it's the same as previous one, so 9 over 5. And then the T's, which side is bigger? And then also the U's, which side is bigger? So T, upside is bigger, so 4 minus 1, 3. And then U downside is bigger, so 6 minus 1, you get that as 5. Easy, let's continue. So 9 over 5 first, and then how about the X, which side is bigger? And then how about for Y, which side is bigger? So X, the upside is bigger, so 3 minus 1, 2. Y, the downside is bigger, so 5 minus 1, 4. Next. 30 over 20, they can be divided by 10, so 3 over 2. And then how about for M, which side is bigger? And then how about for N? M, the above side is bigger, so you put it there, 4 minus 1, which is 3. How about N? And downside is bigger, so N, the highest power of 3, 3 minus 1, 2. Good. And then the last question, I guess. So 25 and 20, how it can be they simplified with? 5. So 25 divided by 5, 5. 25 divided by 20 divided by 5 is 4. And then for M, which side is bigger? S for the n, which side is bigger? M, the above side is bigger, so 4 minus 1, 3. And downside is bigger, so 3 minus 1, 2. So that's it for this worksheet. And before we end the whole revision, I want you to just remember one more thing: factorization, expansion. Factorization, in the end, you need to give brackets. Okay, so brackets. As for the expansion, means no brackets. Now, miss, is there an example? Of course. For example, my question is a plus b, a minus b, and then a square minus b square. Now, can I tell which side is factorization and which side is expansion? This one is having a bracket, right? So this is called factorization. This one does not have any bracket, so this is called expansion. So let's try another example. This one, and then this one. Oops, my writing. So which side is bigger? Sorry, which one is factorization, which one is expansion? Factorization need to have brackets. Oh, why do I have S here? That's weird. But then who cares, right? As long as you know what I'm saying. So brackets is here. So this side is called factorization and this side no brackets. So this is called expansion. So that's it for the whole Form 2 final examination revision. So no matter which school you are, this is suitable for you because it includes all the topics from book 1 to book 13, I think. So hopefully you're okay with it because this is your final. So make sure you're well prepared for it. So this was the part 6 final examination revision part for maths. This is part 6 and hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just ask in this comment section down below or even on WhatsApp or email or IG or actually any method that you can find of. So thank you. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Bye. Allah Hafiz.